5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! You have to listen to my voice, I beg you. 15 downhill, triple caution! Triple cautions! You're not concentrating, you have to listen. Can you please concentrate? Please, please, I beg you. Into double caution jump! Double caution jump! No! Not listening. Shut up. No, I'm just giving you advice. Don't tell me how to drive.
Hi everybody, this is Willem. Welcome to episode 5 of Decoding Dakar. If you've not been following along, episode 1 was way back on the 1st of January, and that was me announcing the Decoding Dakar process and that I am on my way to Dakar. The last episode 4, finished around about the Boreal Royale. Go and check that out. It was a really cool episode. That was up in Canada. So right now I'm gonna give you guys a bit of a feedback of what I've been up to as far as the Dakar parts are concerned and also as far as the training parts are concerned. So we will start at the end of July. The last event or the last episode we had was Boreal Royale, the Sand Road up in Fort McMurray, Canada. After that, in June, July, I came home to New Hampshire. I spent some time with my daughter and my family, which is really great. Every year I do a horse camp where I teach kids to ride horses, really big part of my summer, and I really have a lot of fun with that. So that was really great. It was really good bonding time. I also started getting a little bit nervous because it was the Dakar announcements was kind of starting to get closer and closer. Then my daughter and myself went to South Africa. I went to South Africa to train with my friends there. Really big shout out to Jean and Juan. You guys really helped me a lot being out there, riding with me and shadowing me and being there. We did about 3,000 Ks in a week, all fast, wide open roads, kind of just building up distance. It was really cold. The Tankwa area, the Karoo area for this, in South Africa this time of year, it is winter when it's summer, obviously in the northern hemisphere. And this year it was one of the coldest winters I've ever experienced at home. So it was really cold days, but nothing to complain about. Also very wet. We had a very wet summer, so boots was wet all the time, but really did well, really connected with them as friends and really rode well and made some good memories. During this time, big news came out, and that was that I was accepted for Dakar. So when I received that letter, the relief that washed over me, but also like the pride. I mean, I was so happy and so proud. And yeah, it was one of the coolest moments of my life, receiving that letter saying you are one of 130 riders accepted to do Dakar in 2025. So that was really cool. I was super happy with that. After all the training and riding in South Africa, we came back. Just before school started, I headed down to Baja for the checks, or what we call the shakedown of the Baja Rally. That would entail me riding the entire course of the Baja Rally, checking the road book, and then we have a whole part of what we do at the Baja is we have a whole like rally before the rally. So it was myself, David Pearson, Rick Vetter and Kenny Schipper. I hope that's right, Kenny Schipper. And then the Baja team as well, the starters and the sweeps and those boys. And we basically ran a rally to make sure that we clean up any bottlenecks, that we check 100% for safety, and that we create the whole scenario for the race. So we basically run it's a dry run of the race to make extra special sure that the safeties are covered and that logistics are covered. So that was really good. It was really good bonding with the team. It was really good laying out the route properly, making sure everything's good. And that was also amazing training. One big crash there, which the airbag really helped me. My ribs are still not 100, but it was okay. Like, it saved me a trip to the hospital. So that was in August. So August, came back, went to Baja, trained, did the road books for the Baja Rally. That we did every day like a race stage. So that was pretty cool. Same start times, timed it, went as fast as we can. Obviously, I stopped here and there to make notes, but overall it was a fairly high pace. So that was really cool. I really enjoyed pre-running or shakedowning the Baja route. So then we're back into September, right? So now, as far as Dakar stuff is concerned, I'm accepted. I'm like jonesing, I want to get my stuff done. And everybody's like, hold on, we first got Rally de Morocco. So as I'm speaking to you guys now, everything for Dakar is lined up. I still need to do flights. I still need to do my final insurance and stuff like that. And obviously right now where I am in the journey, I really don't want to struggle a lot with kit and stuff before the time, especially in December. So I have a very, very specific timeline of making sure that everything I'll be using for Dakar is ready, is purchased, and is tested for the race. So that I'm very much busy procuring that stuff now, kit, helmets, boots, everything I need. And then a big part of what I'm doing now and testing now is hydration and fueling. So there will be a whole separate episode or articles about that. I might link some of the articles to the video about proper hydration and fueling. It's something I'm only learning about now after all these years. I'm really having a lot of fun learning about proper hydration. And I really hope that that's something I can bring to you guys as well as we go along. So in the Dakar side of it, it's been logistics, hydration, fueling, and then the physical side of it, I've partnered with Thrash Moto Co. with Steve up in Canada. Steve is amazing. We're really having a great relationship. He's so supportive and really helping. So we're doing a lot of strength work. Most of the type of stuff I'm doing is just using my body strength, no weights. Because I am traveling so much, it is really hard to have a strict training program where you need stuff. So he did a really good job at working out a training program where I can just use my body weight. And I've been sticking to that no matter how hard. Every single day that I had to train, I have trained. I've not skipped a single day. So super proud of that. And that is, it's really exciting feeling, getting stronger and seeing the results. So Steve, thank you very much, man. I cannot wait to see how everything folds up in the next few months. It's going to be really, really exciting. Okay, so then came back. Now we're back in September, right? After the Baja shakedown. September, by far the funnest month so far on the bikes. I went back to Colorado. For those of you guys that follow me on social media would know we had the Rally Skool at Skool of Moto there in May. Heads up, we are going to do that again next year in May, but we're also going to do something in September. So when I went back there in September, I went for the Skool of Moto Rodeo. Pretty much the most fun you can have on a bike. The rodeo was spectacular. They put it on every year for their clients, but I'm sure you don't have to be a client to join. It's an absolutely great event. Good, clean, honest fun. I mean, just thinking about it makes me smile. It was so good. So relaxed, and we had fires at night, we had fireside chats, we had great riding. So since I was at the rodeo and I was there anyway, the plan was to spend a week there and train. The bike was there from Covey, so again, Covey USA, such a big shout out. Thank you so much for providing me a training bike. And I could not have done the whole week of training without the help of Chris Vestal from Moto. Chris arranged some amazing road books. He helped me, like, when you're training, it's really hard to go fast or to push if you're on your own. So Chris came out with me a few days, and that allowed me to go a little bit faster, push a little bit more, because you have somebody there to stay with you and back you up. So Chris, Moto-minded, Donnie, Corbin at the School of Moto, thank you so much, guys, for your hospitality and for your help. I will see you guys again before Dakar for one training ride. We'll definitely make some videos about it. But for those of you that is planning 2025, make sure that you think about the roadbook camp or roadbook school with a SKOOL, rally school in May, as well as possibly one in September, but definitely the Rodeo of School of Moto in September. Put it in your diaries. It's really going to be fun. We are working on a concept to maybe make a different event in September that would be even more fun, and that would be a little bit oriented to adventure bikes. So that'll be a little bit more of a adventure kind of ride. We did a lot of scoping and a lot of planning, so that's a concept, but look out for it. It's probably going to happen in September next year. Very exciting. After School of Moto, I came home. I was home for 4 days, guys, 4 days. And then I had to get on a plane for the running of the Baja Rally. So for those of you that don't know, I'm the race director, or if you want to call it competition director, for the Baja Rally. The Baja Rally is very near and dear to my heart. And this year, we hit it out the ballpark. It was an amazing event. We had so many rookies, so many new guys, a lot of veterans. We had a great race in the pro class, guys really pushing for it. And overall, just a fantastic event. We had so much fun. The weather was super hot. We had a tough stage 5, longest stage of the rally. But overall, it was amazing, and everybody left with such big smiles on their faces. So for me, this year's Baja Rally was so good, and so, I just had so much fun. Meeting so many new people was amazing. So again, I know that the waitlist for Baja Rally next year is already started. They have a special that starts at the 1st of January every year where you can enter, but you can get on the waitlist for that. So make sure that you guys go over to Baja Rally. I think it's bajarallymoto.com, and that you sign up on that list, because we have big plans for next year. This year was amazing. So also to everybody that helped at the Baja Rally, everybody I worked with, everybody I met, every single racer, guys, this was so much fun, and I'm so honored. I had a really, really good time there, and the crew put together a little auction for me. So Mike from Rallycomp, thank you for purchasing that really, really special painting, which will become part of Dakar history for the Baja. We will pass it on every year. So all of that, every bit of support that I have received up until now, I just want to thank you guys. It's impossible to thank everybody, because it's just everybody does so much to help me, and I really want to thank you guys. So if you want to contribute, there's so many ways to do it. Just go to decodingdakar.com. But we are running the Decoding Dakar challenge with a ton of prizes and so many sponsors there. A lot of people came on board, in specific Double Take Mirror, Ned, Seuss. Thank you so much for your input and your help with that. We're very, very excited. I also got to ride with Ned a little bit up in Rabbit Valley when I was riding with Chris Vestal from School of Moto. When I was riding with Chris Vestal from Moto-minded. So yeah, I think the funnest part for me of this journey so far is just meeting so many new, awesome, really good, high quality people, and also making stronger bonds with the friends I have already. So anybody that's along for the ride, thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so now we're moving into the rest of October. Right now it's in the middle of October. I am on my way to South Africa for the Cape Roadbook Camp. That's going to be really fun. It's going to be my only fundraising event in South Africa. I will be doing the Cape Roadbook Camp at the end of October. After that, I will be getting on a Cove from Cove, South Africa, and I will be riding up to Namibia, where I will be doing some heavy training in the dunes. Everybody that you speak to about Dakar, dunes, sand, sand. I'm going to go there and I'm going to be riding dunes and sand for at least a week, trying to stay safe and making sure that I get the dune game down 100% for Dakar. Before I head back to the US, spend a few weeks at home with the family, and then I am going to go on a training tour where it's still a little bit of a surprise, but definitely at the start of December, I'm going to do about 2 weeks of training. We're going to bring you guys videos and feedback from that training, hopefully some tips, and that would be my conditioning training, last training before Dakar. And then December, I'm going to spend at least 2 weeks with the family, eat, put up some weight, and then it's the big day. So this episode 5, we'll probably still do episode 6 and 7. But please guys, if you know anybody that would be interested in this, if you have any questions, please let us know. And we will definitely make sure that we bring you as much relevant content as possible. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I really appreciate you guys watching this. I really appreciate you following along. Go check out decodingdakar.com and see how you would like to support me if you find that possible or in your heart. I really appreciate it, guys. Have a great day, and we will catch up with you on episode 6. Can't wait.